Check, testing, 1, 2. Check, testing. Check, testing, 1, 2. Check. Pleasant good evening and welcome to the Matador Soccer Field in Yuma, Arizona for an ACC-AC match between the Arizona Western Matadors and the visiting Gateway Geckos. Good evening to you. I'm Tim Slack, and Arizona Western is coming off of another win in which the Matadors found the net multiple times. Odd game, though, in that it was called due to darkness in the 70th minute after there had been a weather delay, really at the middle of the first half. The Matadors ended up piling on 7 goals in that time, though, to beat South Mountain on Thursday and run their record to 2-0 in conference play. So this is their third match. They've already seen this Gateway team, and the Geckos put up 3 goals against the Matadors in what was a 7-3 win for Arizona Western in Phoenix back on September 7th. And it was the goal scorer, Ivan Mendez, who scored all 3 goals for the Geckos and earned ACC Player of the Week for that effort. So while the Geckos may be looking for some retribution after the Matadors won, you know that's going to stick in the craw of Arizona Western as they build up into this one. The Matadors had not allowed more than 2 goals in any other game, and going into that one, they hadn't allowed multiple goals in a game. In fact, they had allowed 1 all season at that point. Since they played 5 other matches and just allowed 2 goals, a win against Paradise Valley on September 21st. That's the only other time that Arizona Western has allowed multiple goals. And you look at it on the year, Mats have allowed 7 goals in 10 matches. So this back line for Arizona Western, very proud of what they have done this year. And you can certainly expect a team that has played well here in Yuma will not respond lightly. And in fact, they've only allowed 2 goals here at the Matador soccer field. So expect that to be a point of pride for the Matadors again today. Let's get you the starting lineups. The Geckos are coached by Greg Johnson. His assistants are Andy Barber and Jared Hunt. Their starter in goal will be number 0, Josh Brockish, a freshman. A forward, Ramon Urbano. Another forward, Devin Reed, in his freshman season. Ruben Ferry is a freshman midfielder. Tyler Swaggerty has a couple of goals to his name. He's a sophomore forward. Alicio Garcia is a sophomore midfielder, as is Sebastian Leyva, who has scored for the Geckos this year. Marco Avatia, a freshman defender, will be next to Manuel Bustamante, a sophomore defender. And then Joseph Arcianegas, a freshman defender, with Nicholas Perez. The Geckos are 0-10 on the season, 0-3 so far in conference play. For the Matadors, they're coming on a little bit of a roll. They have won their last 3, and they have won 8 of the last 9. And they'll start in goal with Johnny Hansel, the freshman from Germany. Michael Knockford, German midfielder, will start in the midfield. Esteban Franco is the Matadors' second leading goal scorer with 6. The sophomore forward will get the start. Homilo Busquero, freshman defender, will be on the back line. Leo Amaral, coming off of one of his best scoring games, sophomore forward in the lineup. Ridwan Bukra, freshman midfielder, and Giorgio Martino, freshman forward, along with the Matadors' reigning ACC Player of the Week, Michele Signorelli, leads the Matadors with 10 goals. Derek Fournier, sophomore defender, one of the captains. And then Andre Fields in the back line. Christian Recci, the Italian midfielder, rounds out the Matador lineup. Arizona Western, coached by Kenny Dale in his 15th season. His assistants are Admir Belisovic, Victor Verdugo, Tom Von Alfeld, Tim Dennison, and Alan Pruitt. Lineups are set. Anthem underway here at the Matador soccer field. So set for ACC conference action as the Matadors hosting the Gateway Geckos. Arizona Western multiple goal efforts in each of the last three after having one goal combined in their prior two matches, a 1-0 win at Glendale, a 1-0 loss to Phoenix, but they came home, beat Imperial Valley in their final non-conference test, and then tuned up, beat Paradise Valley 4-2 and South Mountain 7-0. They have the ability to score a lot of goals, but it is much more about how they go about it for Arizona Western, and that has been a talking point of when they try and create for each other. This is certainly one of the best Matador teams in a lot of people's recent memories, but they can get a little stagnant, and that, of course, can have a pretty adverse effect. So Arizona Western looking to get out to a hot start today as they host the Geckos on a windy evening. The head referee is Anthony Bealing. Daniel Shipman and Marilyn Paduch are the assistants. Michele Signorelli and Esteban Franco. And that's two big goal scorers. Will be ready to start this one for AWC. Much more active Kenny Dale prowling the sideline as Franco blasts it up ahead for Martino, and immediately testing the defense as Alejandro Gomez plays it back to the keeper, Brackish. Brackish, 27 saves. The Geckos have run with three different keepers this year: Brackish, Molina, and Bahar. But goal scoring has been more of the issue, and that's where Mendez's big game against the Matadors was really the outlier in what they had done. Contact and a foul will immediately go on Andre Fields. Fields, Fournier, Bosquero, part of that stout Matador back line. See Knockford back there as well. Martino, Bukra, Recchi in the midfield for the Matadors. Amaral there as well. Franco, Signorelli, and Martino leading the attack for Arizona Western. Free kick following the Fields foul. Passing sets up a shot for Sebastian Leyva that is blasted towards the Yuma Proving Grounds. Minute and a half in, no score between Arizona Western and Gateway. Johnny Hansel getting the start in goal. He is second on the Matadors in saves with 12. Split time with Duro Dragicevic. Matadors have two national team representatives in their home countries. Dragicevic in Australia, Hansel in Germany. It's a crowded group, a talented group, and it's one of the strengths of the Matadors. Very windy evening here in Yuma tonight. The coolest night we've had by far, as Signorelli with a head start. He's being escorted by Urbano. Signorelli crossed into Franco. Franco trying to recover, ball kicked out, chopped in by Bukra a bit high. And Ridwan Bukra with the early attempt. Matadors get a shot, but a little too high. And we're still scoreless. Hello to the Bosquero family watching out in Brazil. Oh, it's fun to have the international viewers, and you know, we have family all over the world watching us here in Yuma. Kicked away by Nicolas Perez. Challenge at Amaral, another one of the Matadors Brazilians, racing through with Urbano, and it's Urbano tapped ahead for Leyva. Leyva has it taken away. Andre Fields, good challenge. It's going to stay with Urbano. He blasts it ahead, a foul, and they're going to call it on Knockford, as it looked like he was tugged down, and that's exactly what it was. My feed's a little bit delayed by the time it comes back, so it kind of works like a replay. And I guarantee, as I looked at that a second time, that Knockford got dragged down and they called the penalty on him. So second free kick already earned by Gateway. And Leyva set just outside of the 18. A lot of movement, and it's Leyva who takes it, and Leyva who scores. Excuse me, that's Alicio Garcia who strikes, and it is 1-0 Geckos 4 minutes in. That's going to be a sour taste for the Matadors for a lot of reasons. As penalty certainly seemed like it should have been the Matadors. Amaral chips it out off of Urbano. That's quickly throwing. Really windy evening here in Newman. You can hear it. Signorelli played into Franco. Franco just a step behind the ball, trying to set up the Matadors tying goal. They are stopping the clock. So the referee Bealey decided that the Matador basketball players who are shagging need to be wearing the pennies to distinguish that they are out of play, because some of them have white and black shirts on that make it hard to distinguish who's in the game. So they stopped the clock. They actually put some time back on the clock. So play resumes. Matadors trailing. And this is a position that is completely unfamiliar for Arizona Western here in Yuma this year. This is the first time that Arizona Western has trailed in now their fifth home match of the season. And I talked about it, the ACC Player of the Week coming against the Matadors in the game they won. Lucra challenged at midfield, able to stay on his feet and keep going, and then immediately goes down and holds his chest. Amaral trying to cross it in, and it goes wide for a Matador corner. Bukra is still down. He was being grabbed at that entire time before he eventually went down to a knee after he'd passed the ball off, but still hunched over. So here's Franco on the corner, low, and it's out for a goal kick. Signorelli was trying to plead that it was kicked out by the Geckos, to no avail. But as I was saying, another really awkward feeling for the Matadors is Reggie with a blast forward off of his head. Now Signorelli is hammered, and that's a Matador free kick. So the Mats are in their first free kick as McKelly Signorelli, already fairly physical game. And Ridwan Bukra will have an opportunity to even it up. It was a free kick that put the Geckos in front on Alicio Garcia's kick. Bukra trying to answer, pushed away. Second chance by Franco, and it's knocked out. Matadors trying to stay on the attack. Knockferg sends it back, but it's deflected and turned around by Joseph Arcianegas. Fields trying to clear it. Leyva now dancing forward. Play on, says the official Bealey. Here's Martino. Flicks it overhead. Giorgio Martino dribbling through traffic. He starts the break. Led forward for Signorelli. One-on-one with Marco Avatia. Signorelli dribbling to the top of the box for Bukra, who let it slide back out for Amaral. Leo face up on the Gateway defenders. Dances through. Pass cut out. Got back to Leo. Amaral weaves through, and it's finally taken away. Franco pushed forward to Bukra. Ridwan will escort it out for the throw. Bukra pressured. Urbano tried to take it. Ridwan keeps it alive. Bukra creating space. Fields fumbling through, but Bukra recovers for him. Knockferg played forward to Martino. Giorgio dancing from the corner, served in, and it's deflected out. Another Matador corner, second already. Trailing 1-0. See a lot of our Brazilian fans. It'll be Ridwan from the corner. Teammates call him Redo as a nickname. And his family in France. That one's tapped in! And the Matadors tie it. Derek Fournier set up by Ridwan Bukra. Let's go! And the Matadors have evened it up at a goal apiece. It took just 6 minutes after the first goal on a free kick from Gateway for Bukra to play it in, and Derek Fournier is able to tap it home for the Matadors. Ridwan up ahead to Franco. Flag down, but it'll be the keeper Brackish on the save. Foul against Gateway. A lot of the Matador coaches will talk about what Ridwan Bukra does that is oftentimes so subtle in terms of creating. But it was the corner that somehow got through. This is Bukra here to Signorelli. Signorelli led through for Amaral. Set up, Leo. Cross back for Franco, and it's kicked out. But the Matadors were off sides, says Madeline Paduch. 1-1. 11 minutes in. Bucra. A good touch, but Urbano was just waiting. And it's tap forward for Arciniegas. It's Bosquero who worked it out and gets the throw for Arizona Western. Set pieces, the early difference in terms of producing goals for both sides. A free kick for Gateway, a corner kick for the Matadors. And the 2 goals thus far, 12 minutes in. Signorelli fouled for a second time. And the Matadors tried to take the free kick about 10 yards further up than where the foul occurred. And they immediately bring it back. Fournier up to Christian Recchi. Recchi in space. Led forward to Franco. Franco flicks it to Amaral. And Urbano cut it out. Amaral bangs it forward. Matadors trying to work it out for what I believe will be a throw. Good play by Nicolas Perez for Gateway to prevent the corner. Set piece is already important in this one. Signorelli taken down. Urbano trying to clear it, and Gateway is able to get it up. Arciniegas turns it over though. Bucra on the interception, and Ridwan pressured all the way down the field. 1-1. Playing in the 13th minute, 14th minute now here in Yuma. Gateway's throw. Geckos have come out and they have seemed unfazed by the Matador defensive pressure that has been so good. Lobbed in. Hansel in net for the Matadors this evening. A great save. Now Amaral head of steam. Leo, great lead for Franco. Franco able to get around. Esteban one-on-one. Franco turns it in and then taken down. They say no foul, and it's a goal kick. Franco was able to get around Nicolas Perez, and then the second defender came right in and was able to make a great interception. They say it was off on Franco, though. That might have been the one thing I disagreed with, as that was a goal-saving play by the Geckos defense. So we're still tied at 1. Urbano, hard touch, and Bucra comes away with it. Ridwan up ahead to Franco. Franco trying to cross, and it's cut out again by Marco Avatia, and it's a Matador corner. Quick, short corner taken, and Franco and Bucra. It's Franco just outside of the box. A bit too long. Martino and Fournier were there.
You understand?
But a bit too high.
3 times like that because you're making an extra touch.
And it is a goal kick.
Let's go.
Bucra, central figure in this one, is Signorelli chasing it down, but it's Leyva, the midfielder for the Geckos, who wins the challenge. Here's Martino. Let's have some opportunities here. Bucra, chip forward. Franco will chase it down into the channel. Franco stopped right at the end line. Face up, back out to Amaral. Amaral weaving in. Slips inside Perez. Amaral crossed into the middle, and the shot wide from Signorelli and stopped by the Geckos. Recchi able to keep the ball in the attacking third for the Matadors. As Mascaro played over to Martino, and now Knockford trying to cross, and it's cut out for a Matador throw. 17 minutes in, both teams a goal apiece, produced off set pieces. Intercepted by Urbano. Amaral comes right back and takes it away. Leo trying to create, finds Franco, now Signorelli. Signorelli from outside the box shoots it, knocked away by Brockish. Signorelli recovers and tried to flip it over, and a yellow will be issued by onto Ruben Ferry. And the Matadors will get a free kick just outside of the box. Arciniegas pleading with the referee Bealey. Into the game will come Jaime Hernandez. This will be about 23, 25 yards out for Bukra. One of the Matadors' big goal scorers this year, but he is a chance creator as well. Setting up their wall just inside the box. Matadors with Recchi and Signorelli, who are going to make it a little more difficult. Bukra will take the kick, puts it just outside the far post. A lot of bend off the boot of Bukra. Brockish has shown a pretty strong leg. This one out. And a throw coming for Urbano. Played right back to him from Leyva. Urbano, long lead in. Great cutout by Knockford as Martino working on the far side. And Martino just trying to get space, able to create. Looked like there was some contact there. No whistle either way. Challenge won by the Geckos, but it's a Matador throw. 27 minutes to go first half, even at a goal apiece. Then all that talking about how the Matadors had not allowed many goals here, not allowed any multiple goal games. Bosquero's pass easily intercepted by Arciniegas. And here comes Hernandez. Amaral trying to track him down. Hernandez puts the brakes on. This is Urbano. Good, quick possessions. And the possessive offense from Gateway tonight has really been effective in countering the Matadors. They've mixed in some long service. Bukra at midfield. Rough touch that Amaral serves forward. And that gonna get through to Signorelli. Signorelli working at the top of the box as the shot blocked. Again, it's Avatia. Arciniegas up ahead to Urbano. Urbano defended by the Mats, crossed in. Hansel races out and comes off his line to make the stop. The one goal allowed tonight by the Matadors is just a laser of a shot from Alicio Garcia off of a free kick. Signorelli, good touch to Bukra. Ridwan, middle of the field. Signorelli back to Bukra. Bukra plays it forward for Martino. Down the flank, Martino backs it out for Recchi. Recchi, top of the box, chips in for Franco. Franco will chase it down.
On your marks, on your mark!
Esteban Franco. Cross for Martino. But it's taken away by the Geckos as they come back the other way. Intercepted by Recchi. Martino to Signorelli. Chips it just a bit high. McKelly is drawing more and more focus from opposition. Ruben Fury, playing with the yellow, comes back in. He'll give Garcia a break, the goal scorer for Gateway. Just under 25 minutes left in the first half. Brockish, short pass. Franco headed it forward, but it leaped off of his touch and goes out for another goal kick, and that immediately exasperated. I guess he picked it up before it went out. It immediately exasperated the coaching staff. Franco flicked forward to Signorelli. Signorelli just outside the box, left foot sent way too high. Again, Marco Avatia has been consistently shadowing the Matador strikers, and he has been somewhat effective in preventing Arizona Western from building ahead of steam and getting off very many clean shots in the course of play. Water break at 23:29 to go in the first half. We are tied at 1 between Arizona Western and Gateway Community College. I want to remind you that our Matador broadcast would not be possible without our Matador Association members, like Texas Roadhouse, where you can get legendary margaritas, ice cold beer, hand-cut steak, fall-off-the-bone ribs, made from scratch sides, and freshly baked bread. Legendary food, legendary service, Texas Roadhouse. And the First Bank of Yuma is Yuma's only locally owned and operated community bank, a proud supporter of Matador Athletics. And if you're looking to buy or sell your next home, Cynthia Revelis with Realty Executives can help you find the home of your dreams. An AWC alum, call 928-259-4761 for a free consultation. Cynthia Revelis is your local realtor. Tied at 1 at the water break. Set pieces early on has been the difference for both teams in producing a goal. And thus far, the only 2 goals have come off set pieces. Free kick for Garcia, corner kick from Ridwan Bukra. That was pushed in by Derek Fournier. And that is it, 1-1 thus far. And Brockish for another goal kick. Halfway through this opening half, and neither side has really had a firm grasp of this match. It's been a lot of back and forth. The Matadors have seemed to have a little bit more possession time. It's more a product of their style and their offense. Urbano touched it out, and the Matadors turned it over. And there's going to be a throw violation by Urbano, who's gotten away with it a couple of times. He just rolled it back in. Bukra slipped right by. Here's Recchi. Strong touch over to Martino, or surveys. Giorgio cuts inside. Touch forward for Bukra, who's whistled off sides. One the score so far. And again, you look at what the two teams have done thus far as Emerald racing down. Emerald start and stop. Leaves it for Franco. Franco trying to turn for space. Played forward to Recchi. Recchi scores! Brother Bukra, Ridwan Bukra raced in. Set up by Esteban Franco, and the Matadors have their first lead of the night. A great look from Franco, but Bukra with the presence of mind to place that one low and in the corner, and before Brockish could even slide over, the Matadors had their second goal of the match. This one comes with 21 minutes remaining, so the 34th minute. Foul on Bukra there. Said 34th minute, meant 24th. Also said Recchi scored, not Bukra. So Ridwan the goal in the 24th minute on the assist from Esteban Franco, and the Matadors have the 2-1 lead. And now a free kick. Another dangerous setup for Gateway. Low liner ricochets around and then will be chased down. I believe Arturo Ledesma has come in trying to get it up the field. Instead intercepted by Urbano. Urbano crossed in, but Fournier will clear it out for the Matadors. This is Ferry navigating the Matador defense before just sending it back to Nicholas Perez, and Gateway trying to control possession a little bit. Last 5-10 minutes, Matadors have been dictating the pace.
Let it go, man.
After the early goal from Gateway in that 4th minute, Matadors scoring the tying goal 6 minutes later and the go-ahead goal 14 minutes later. Recchi's pass intercepted, tried to get it back. Now Bukra initiating the offense for the Matadors. Off to Martino. Now Bukra again. Amaral darted in, and that was why the pass was behind him. And now up for Reed. Reed racing ahead, but it's Fournier that is able to cut out the attempt. And it's a throw for Gateway. Into the box, but Andre Fields is able to push it away. Jesus Chillon is checked in for the Matadors. Urbano pass cut out by Fournier. Up ahead to Franco. Franco paused, and now he's got help. Franco waiting the top of the box. Franco shot deflected out of bounds. It will be a corner kick for Arizona Western. 2-1 AWC. Matadors leading 18 minutes left in the first half. Already a very active half it has been. Bukra will take the corner for the Matadors again. This one low. And again, it's Avatia who cut it out right back to Bukra. Short corner coming, and it's headed away by, I believe, Jaime Hernandez. Fields over to Amaral, chips it forward, nobody there.
Keep going, boys. Let's go, Armand. You got that kid.
Chillon heads forward but out of bounds, and throw for Gateway, but the Matadors building pressure quickly. Chion played in by Franco. Chion off the side, back to Franco. Franco forward to Emerald. Kicked away. Recchi over to Bukra. Bukra outside the box, rips it in. It hit off of Emerald, who was offsides anyways, says the far side judge. Bukra been a central figure for AWC thus far. Chion up ahead, Franco. Franco forward intended for Chion, and Fury will just escort it out for the goal kick. 29 minutes gone by, and despite trailing momentarily, the Matadors have gone ahead. Fields forward but out, and a substitution as Garcia back in for Gateway. It seemed like when Gateway has controlled possession, high challenge, and that's a penalty against the Matadors. So this free kick has seemed to perplex the Matador defense a bit. Leyva, Arciniegas, and I believe it's Garcia again. Garcia was the one who scored the goal. Leyva goes first, and then Garcia. Arciniegas pass to Leyva. Leyva tries the cross. It's Bosquero who gets the head on it. And then Chion clears it down the field as Gateway retreating. Here's Urbano. Bukra tapped it forward. Franco now ahead to Emerald. Emerald racing through one-on-one with Brockish. Ball deflects away. Brockish still trying to recover it. Finally does fall on top for the stop. Matadors, a great counterattack there. And they mount pressure rather quickly. And Gateway has really tried to condense the field on them. Arizona Western still up 2-1. Urbano, long leg, served in, but Garcia just could not connect with the boot. An excellent effort from the Geckos goes for naught, and Johnny Hansel will set it down. Think about the central figures in this one thus far. Ridwan Bukra for the Matadors as Ledesma leads Franco. Franco's had a couple of chances. Down the flank. Esteban one-on-one with Perez. Dancing just out to the edge of the box and then kicked it away. Picked up by Avatia. Here's Jesus Chion. Knocked away by Ramon Urbano. And it's a Matador throw. Just under 13 minutes. Franco and Bukra. Bukra spinning around Urbano. Back out for Chion. Chion navigates through, and then they'll get the foul on Arciniegas, the captain for Gateway. Franco will take the kick.
Watch out for rebounds. You got a guy over your left shoulder, Swaggy. Just know what he's doing.
Leads it in. And Avatia again
Time!
evades. But Ledesma heads it right back to Franco. Franco up top, Recchi. Recchi leading in Franco. Now Bukra in the middle of the field. Bukra, a laser that gets redirected. Recovers for Amaral. Top of the box, Martino. Bukra. Service for Chion. A bit long. Chion able to... was not able to keep it in. Jesus certainly thought he did. Led forward for Swaggerty, but immediately chipped away by the Matador defense. Swaggerty down in the corner. And a few multi-goal scorers that the Geckos have had. Back for a Matador kick. 35 minutes gone by. While the first 4 seemed a little dicey, the Matadors have been building a few more attacks than the Geckos have. Here's Franco. Picked up by Avita. Franco able to slip by him. And then lost it in the box, and it'll be Franco called for the foul. Rakic rolls it up to Urbano. Bukra got a boot on it. And here's 3-on-2 for the Matadors. Amaral looking for help. Leo, top of the box. Knocked away by Arciniegas. Rather, excuse me, that was Perez. But stolen by Recchi. Recchi hesitates. Now crosses in, but turned away. Sliding stop by Alicio Garcia. Talked about the Matador central figures, but Garcia has been point blank on both sides of the field. The goal and then a big stop there. And then you look at 2 of their defenders, Joseph Arciniegas, their captain. Nicolas Perez has been in there. Make it 3 because Marco Avatia has been fantastic for the Geckos as well. Ridwan, near side corner, good service, and it's headed into the goal by the Geckos. Matador's 3rd goal of the game.
Hey, let's go!
On the 2nd Matador goal-producing corner kick. An own goal.
Come on!
And that one certainly changed the demeanor of the Geckos.
Keep going.
Bukra put it on target.
Keep your heads up, baby. Heads up, boys. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Talk to the team, baby.
And that's the first time that it has just been a different feeling from a Gateway team that has been confident and assertive on the pitch. But the own goal certainly changes the taste a little bit. Leyva navigating at the top of the box. And his shot blocked out by Derek Fournier, one of the Matador captains. Has had a pretty good night for Arizona Western. But that does produce a corner, and set pieces have been pretty good. Rolled to the top for Avatia and then deflected out, and the goal kick for Arizona Western. The mats, by contrast, have not seemed completely in sync tonight. Not as comfortable as they normally are at home, but still impressive nonetheless with their skill. Here's Chion into the corner for Martino. Martino face up to Bucra. Bucra just outside the box, cuts back and is fouled by Urbano. And Ridwan in a heap. Again, about 3-4 yards outside the box. Bailey has gone over to his side judge again, and we'll see the conversation. They called offsides against the Matadors. Huh. Swaggerty into the corner. Pestered by Ledesma. Swaggerty, great tackle. Challenged forward, and then Fournier takes it out. Here's Martino. Gateway has 4 defenders back pretty much all the time, trying to prevent the Matador counter. Knockford leaves it for Emerald. Leo cuts back and trying to cut inside. Emerald passed into Martino. Martino juggling, turns, and it deflects out. Another Matador corner kick. (3-1) Arizona Western. 40th minute. Bucra has been busy wearing out the pitch in both of those corners. Low cross sent out. There's another one for him. It's got to be 4 or 5 for Ridwan. Might even be more than that. Short this time for Amaral. They'll play it out for Bucra, circling towards the top, then trying to cut back. Pestered all the way by Garcia. Here's Andre Field, or rather Arturo Ledesma. Ledesma takes a shot that deflects around. And now Urbano trying to build the counter. 4 white jerseys back, 3 black jerseys attacking. Urbano chipped forward, and Fournier will play it back to the keeper, Hansel. Hansel down the field. Hernandez into Urbano. And challenge played on. Arciniegas back to Brockish as Amaral continues to apply the pressure. It turned over for Chion. Chion somehow got it through Arciniegas. Chion forward to Amaral, taken away by Hernandez. And then cleared out quickly. Matador throw with just about 4 minutes. Down the line for Chion. Chion weaving back and forth with Garcia. Now back for Martino. Here's Ledesma. Middle of the field, Bucra. Nobody around him. Up for Bosquero. Bosquero to Amaral. Amaral rips it, and Brockish was able to knock it away. Martino recovers, and Chion will have a quick second for Amaral. Leo, top of the box, into space, cuts to his left, tried to leave it back behind for Bosquero, and then Bosquero called for the foul and races back on defense. Good attack from the Matadors, good build-up the entire way, just could not convert any of the opportunities. 3-1 Mats, Fields sent it forward. Ridwan fell down. And here's Recchi. Recchi playing on and didn't even look phased. Martino up ahead. Stops it right at the inline. The hesitation. Martino. Martino again. And then has the shot deflected away. Bosquero from deep. Bosquero and Amaral have worked together well tonight. This is Amaral, just long, aiming for the far post.
Hey, if you go press him, he can't pass the...
Good effort. 44th minute. And it is 3-1 Matadors.
This way more, please.
Knocked around, here's Chion. And juggles it out. The own goal, the latest benefiting the Mats. It was Bukra's corner. He's got a couple of set pieces tonight that have produced Matador goals. One tapped home by Derek Fournier that tied the match at 1. Mats trailed for 10 minutes here at home. The first 10 minutes they've trailed here in Yuma so far this year. Here's Martino. Up ahead for Amaral, but it's knocked away by Avatia.
Keep dropping!
Under a minute left in this first half. Out for a Matador corner. 35 seconds. We'll see how quickly Arizona Western works to take it. It's a hard stop, but Garcia is laying down, and they're going to stop the clock at 22 seconds. And I think that may have not been the intent there, although Garcia waiting for a substitution now. He'll be helped off the field. And so Fury will head back in for the Geckos. 22 seconds. Left in the first half.
On your mat!
Bukra will take the corner. Matador's trying to make this the last chance. Bukra in. Recchi heads it into the ground and then contact on the goalkeeper. Recchi ended up barreling over the keeper Brockish, and he'll get a yellow card, but that's going to end the first half. Arizona Western leading 3-1 at the half on AWC Matador Athletics. Second half in Yuma, Arizona Western leading Gateway 3-1. Matadors will make a change in net. It'll be Duro Dragicevic, the Australian goalkeeper who leads the team in saves with 32, who will enter the match here. Johnny Hansel did a good job. The one goal for the Geckos coming on a free kick 4 minutes in. And there's not a ton that the Matadors defense could do. They got a bit out of sorts. But it will be Dragicevic, and a change made for the Geckos as well. And I believe that is Adrian Bahar who is in net.
Coach, what number is your keeper? Huh? What number is the keeper? Number one. Number one? Yeah, Albert Molina.
It's Albert Molina, actually, who's entered in for the Geckos. Molina, their leader in saves at 29. So those are the changes being made, and Matadors off with Emerald and Cinerelli. Here's Bosquero. Over the top for Chion. Now Cinerelli. Back to Chion. Chion pushed it forward, but it is cleared out. And Urbano, who was busy in that first half. Matadors tested that right side of the Geckos' defense quite a bit. This is Urbano, and a foul on Ridwan Bukra. Matt's credited with 6 shots in the first half. Geckos with 2. Matadors 8 corner kicks. Geckos with 3. And then 2 yellows against Gateway, 1 against the Matadors. Matadors trying to clear it out. Knockford and Bosquero. Bosquero to Amaral. Clears some space. Now Signorelli. Beautiful touch to Amaral. Amaral ahead. Diagonal cut and then left it off for Chion, but the defense for the Geckos tightens. Bosquero, great pass to the top of the box for Amaral. Amaral trying to find space. Signorelli wound up and shot, but it's cleared out by Perez. Good header by Ledesma. He's been active. Recchi forward. Now Chion to Recchi. Chion sends it long. 2-goal advantage for the Matadors. As we creep 3 minutes into the second half. Knockford let it play. Now Fields will circle around. Recchi's been fairly busy as well. Bosquero and Amaral have worked well together tonight. Amaral races forward. Set up for Knockford a bit too long, and a goal kick for Gateway. There's Fournier able to cut out any sort of momentum built up by the Geckos, and then it's touched out for a Matador throw, even though Urbano is trying to quickly pick it up. Instead, the Matadors counter quickly. Bucra into the corner for Signorelli, and out for a corner for the Matadors. I believe that is Signorelli who is down. Been some very physical challenges tonight. So first corner of the second half for Arizona Western. Bucra in and deflected out, and another corner kick for AWC. Three of the 4 goals coming off set pieces tonight. Bucra's corner popped up by Molina. The new keeper gets his first test. Now Knockford serves it in. Long, and Signorelli's tap got redirected. Bucra able to keep it in. His shot deflected. Chion to the top for Fournier. He switched sides. Now Knockford. Knockford dancing in as it deflected away, and then Leyva just lofted it high into the air. Fields forward, but Fury able to send it on. Here's Reed battling with Andre Fields, who is content to get the Matador defense set back up on the throw. Turned over as Chion intercepts and now sets up Bucra into space for Ridwan, and then immediately had it closed by Urbano. Bucra got it back. Chion spinning. Recchi top of the box. Tried to lead Leo forward. Instead, Swaggerty on the other side for Gateway. And there's the offsides. Reed was about 10 yards beyond the Matador defensive line when that ball was touched, and an offside call against the Geckos. Perez navigating with Leo Amaral. Matadors seem to have a little window opened up, but Perez on defense able to halt the Matador threat. Amaral, good touch forward, but immediately cut out by Avita. So second half so far, still locked at 3-1. Arizona Western has led since the 24th minute. About a half hour of the Matadors controlling the score line. Big boot from Manuel Bustamante. But Fury trying to find space. Leyva let it go through, and Ledesma changes the field position. Signorelli trying to keep it on the Matadors attacking third. This is Recchi for Knockferg. Knockferg continuing to roll, and then is hammered down. And it'll be a penalty. It looked a lot rougher than I think it was, but a foul nonetheless. Outside the box, and Amaral will take it about a yard outside of the penalty area. Matadors haven't tested Albert Molina yet. Amaral has his kick cut out. Bosquero trying to play it forward as Bucro attempted to juggle as well, but no go there. Nats have not waited around for the Geckos to get set up, trying to move quickly. Bucra plays it back to Recchi, top of the box. Recchi wound up and pounded that one into the pitch. Leyva on the counter for the Geckos. Up ahead to Reed. Fournier meets him. This is Reed trying to draw it out for a corner kick. The Matadors are protesting valiantly as Reed seemed to just knock it out himself. And none of the Matadors felt like that should have been a corner. Instead, they're going to have to regroup quickly. Devin Reed will take the corner for Gateway. Reed, high service. Chion heads it forward, and then Bucra just cleans it out.
He's scared of the ball, boys. Eat it up.
This is Leyva, right by Fields, and then rips a shot down low that Dragicevic is able to take with the cleats.
Come on, tight there now, Ruben. Double, Manny.
Out for a Gateway throw. 11 minutes of this second half, and it has been much more of a stalemate than early on. Molina down the field to Fields.
We're done, Marco.
Ridwan. Now Recchi. Ockford into Signorelli. Signorelli's pass. Read and taken away by Urbano.
Help him!
And then pop forward, but out for a Matador throw. Gion up ahead to Signorelli, who's getting pulled on, but maintains possession. Now Recchi circling. Bosquero, great move. Homilo up ahead, but behind Gion, finds Amaral. Molina comes out. They try to feed Gion, who circles around, and finally offsides called for the Matadors. A little miscommunication there for Arizona Western, as I think Bosquero was trying to play in Gion, but Amaral was still in a good spot. But their runs got twisted up, and that ended up drawing the offsides down the line. Here's Fury. Now Perez. Perez working with Amaral, pestering him, and still able to maintain possession. Served in for Reed, but Bosquero right there, easily impeding the pass. Another chance. Sent long, and it'll be a goal kick for Arizona Western. Matt's road this week will continue to be tough. They have Glendale, who's just 1-8, 1-2 conference, but then Phoenix, who beat them in Phoenix. That match will be here next Saturday. It's a 7-2 team, 2-1 in conference. That's and Aztecs out in Pima are the only two unbeatens so far through the first couple rounds of conference play, and these games so valuable with just the 10 conference matches on the schedule. Sent long, and Fournier right there. Amaral, quick touch, and then Knockford plays it forward to Signorelli. Signorelli, header now, trying to find the touch forward. Fury pestering him. Signorelli around two, leaves it off for Amaral, and he is taken down in the box. The Matadors wanted a foul and did not get it. Every single white jersey raised their hands up there. So Bukra will get a break. He has been busy tonight. Molina able to collect that one easily. Saw the reactions on Facebook as soon as the play came down. Gion tried to send it in. It'll be sent out for a Matador corner. Tell you what, Leo has been very busy for Arizona Western as of late. Multi-goal game in the win over Paradise Valley. Good cross. Signorelli just off the top of his head. Half hour left and Matadors holding to a 3-1 lead. Fury leads it forward, and Fournier expertly navigates it back to Duro Dragicevic. Neither of the new keepers been tested much here in the second half. Signorelli wins the challenge with Fury strapped to his back. McKelly, good touch to Martino, turns into space. Giorgio looking and then rips it down low, out of bounds. Sub for Gateway will be Jaden Duran, freshman forward, entering in, giving Perez a break. As the Geckos rotate their defense a little bit, their lineup quite a bit. Hernandez pressured by Knockferg and Martino. Martino knocked it out. Hernandez threw it right to Knockferg. Good head to Martino. A couple of touches by Recchi. Here's Leyva. Leyva cuts through. He's got some help. Leyva lets it rip, but Dragicevic scoops it up on the hop. Not much of a test for Duro. Knockferg slipped, and Bustamante was able to maintain it. Leyva passed on. This is Jaime Hernandez. And it's taken away. Chion trying to mount the counter for the Matadors. Racing through and then turns it over. Here's Duran, forward to Reed. Reed, right on the end line, pushed it forward at Duro, who's able to make the save. Maybe the best shot so far on Duro, rather. But still not anything to test the Matador keeper or rattle him. Bustamante will throw it in. 25 minutes to go, and the Matadors maintain a 2-goal lead. Swaggerty flips it over. Recchi kept it along the line. Here's Bukra. Good touch. And now here's Redwan. Bukra cuts back. And then taken away. Mats at times today have been a bit solo, and to the point that they have kind of worked themselves into more difficult positions where quick touches, quick possessions would open up more looks. Leyva up ahead. Here's Duran. Duran trying to get it to Reed, easily taken away by Bosquero. Quick touch with Knockferg, but they turn it over, and then Bukra takes it right back. Redwan ahead to Signorelli, a bit too far, and Molina slides out for it. Mats have been a little out of sync in the second half. And this has been something that Coach Dale has talked a little bit.
Good battle, Jaden. Good battle, Jaden!
In terms of the Matadors, really from the summer when the guys arrived, of playing together consistently for 90 minutes. It'll be the water break at 24:06. Matadors still leading 3-1, just like it was at half. I want to remind you that Chick-fil-A is the home of the original chicken sandwich, located across from the Yuma Palms Shopping Center. Chick-fil-A. Your digital key is waiting at Homewood Suites, where every room is an affordable, spacious suite At Homewood Suites, there's room for everyone. Bring it to Homewood Suites in Yuma. And Cynthia Ravelis with Really Executives can help you find the home of your dreams. Call 928-259-4761 for a free consultation. Cynthia Ravelis, your local realtor. 3-1 Mats. And the thought I was trying to explain before that break is that Arizona Western has had a tendency to get too self-dependent in terms of dribbling at times. And even their best goal scorers this year have tried to take over a bit too much, and I think that has been one of the differences holding back from really lopsided scores and comfortable wins for the Matadors. They've had to hold on a bit at times. But what can equally be said is tonight some of the passing has not been as crisp, and that's led to some issues as well.
Tackles like this.
Let's go, boy! Let's go! He was like, go! I was like, what do you mean? I was like, you gotta wait for him to go so you keep going. He was literally like, go!
So it'll be a Matador goal kick with 24 minutes remaining.
This right here. Waterman has one.
Hey, one short. Hey, Devin, one short. All right, good luck, gentlemen.
Dragicevic, good boot to it. Martino there to finally win the challenge. It's a Leyva in the middle of the field for the Geckos.
I don't want to do this alone.
Hey, give them options, boys. Come on. That's too much there, Sebas. Watch the middle. Look out. There he goes. Go para arriba, papa.
You can hear pretty clearly Duro Dragicevic. That's one of the big compliments and consistent praises you'll hear about the Matador goalkeepers. He is a effective communicator and consistently helping straighten out the Matador attack. With a very good mind for the game, very good vision, but so far since he's come in, the Matadors haven't found any sort of offensive help to cushion it. Knockford deflects Bustamante's attempt.
The place to dribble, man.
And it turns it over. Here's Martino. Up ahead for Signorelli. Signorelli tried to chip it, got it back, and then put on the shot. It's Bukra. Top of the net in. Second goal of the night for Ridwan Bukra. And the Matadors have found that extra goal. It's 4-1. Bukra, who is such a fixture in that first half, and everything was going through him. That time the ball came to him, and Bukra with just a laser strike with that insurance goal that the Matadors were looking for, searching for here in the second half.
Flip it down.
Manny on Manny.
Yes, Manny. Come on, Dev. You gotta be there, Dev. Don't let him out, Dev. Don't let him out.
Think about what Ridwan has done tonight. He assisted on Fournier's goal. It was the corner kick that he set up. He then finished off a pass from Esteban Franco to put the Matadors ahead. His cross on the set piece was headed in by the Geckos defenders, and now just a absolute strike to extend the lead to 4-1. It has been all Ridwan tonight. Just such a factor in this match for Arizona Western. Signorelli's going to be whistled for the foul. And he apologizes. "20 minutes left, and after Gateway had started with the first goal, it has been all Arizona Western since. 10th minute, 24th minute, 37th minute, and 68th minute. Here's a counter right at Duro, and Dragicevic collects it easily. Jaime Hernandez ripped it down low.
There you go, second ball, second ball. Manny, you gotta challenge that. Nice. Yes, Manny.
Martino positioned himself well to win that second challenge, but it ends up not working out, and then the lead picked up easily by Dragicevic, and Matadors looking to counter quickly. Central figure Bucra up ahead to Signorelli. Signorelli turns it in for Martino, but cut out by Avatia. Matadors ready to make a sub, I believe. Oh, they just called offsides late on the Matadors. I'm not sure about that one. Instead, it's led in, but Bosquero easily redirects the cross. Leyva will lead it forward for Dragicevic. We'll let it go out for a goal kick. So here comes subs. It'll be Ian Marashi, the one Matador substitution. He'll replace Christian Recci.
Go, boys. Hey, good job, boys. Hey, come on, boys. Let's run. Let's give it 100%.
Alejandro Gomez, Jonathan Moreno, and Sihi Rodriguez. In for Gateway. Martino off to the corner. It is deflected out, and they'll say it's a Gateway throw. Marashi into the contest for the first time tonight. Bosquero's been busy, as has Derek Fournier. Good night for him. A goal already. His second of the year. So there's quick passing. And now Bucra for Signorelli. Just outside the box, trying to fight through traffic, and they called the foul on Michele Signorelli. Touch for Duran. Duran searching for space. Off to Bustamante. Service in. Fournier's there. Whips it forward. But Jaime Hernandez pressured by Marashi.
Hey, in the middle.
full evening here in Yuma, and the Matadors finding a 4-1 lead even more exciting. Chip forward. Second cross won't work. And then the shot off the mark from Jonathan Moreno.
Drop to the 10.
Christopher Verdugo will enter.
That was good. That was a good play.
16 minutes left here in Yuma. Gateway scored the first goal. Matadors have scored the last 4. Urbano. Great header, great control. Plays it up ahead. And then it is deflected out for a goal kick. Geckos, who just played the defending national champions from Pima this week. They'll be back in action on Thursday, as will the Matadors, of course. But the Geckos will head to Paradise Valley. This is the beginning of a lot of road games for the Geckos. Marashi, middle of the field for Bukra. Up ahead, tried to get it to Martino. Knockford was trying to clean it up as well, and Arizona Western will get the throw.
Hey, good double team, Weddle, good double team, bro.
Couple of results already today. Pima beat South Mountain handily, 14-0. Talking about the defending national champions. And although the box score doesn't say it right now, I believe that Paradise Valley knocked off Yavapai today, 1-0. That would be huge. Knockford to Martino. Martino racing in. Got around Perez. Martino crossed, and oh, that would have been beautiful. It was Reese Darrington just into the game. And a very good look from Arizona Western there. All the other games starting at the same time tonight. Phoenix in Mesa taking on the Thunderbirds, and Glendale is at Chandler Gilbert. But it is 4-1 here, Arizona Western. Final 14 minutes in Yuma as the Matadors trying to prove to 3-0. Darrington back up for Cinerelli. Top of the box, Cinerelli dancing around a couple of defenders. Kick back to Bukra, who blasted into defense. I believe it was Urbano who got in the way. And then Darrington working on the outside. Bukra, the big day. Over to Marashi, and Marashi kind of moved out of the way, and that ball came a long way over. That's out of sorts a bit. Martino, somehow it seems like Gateway's got 3 more defenders on the field than the Matadors have attackers. They have everybody back. There's only one guy forward. Fields a great challenge, but it ends right up in the lap of Duran. Played forward to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez has it taken away by Fields. Gateway throw. Urbano, service in. Bosquero ducks out of the way, and it's out for a goal kick. 12 minutes to go. Matadors have played a bit more defensive in the second half, but still a goal to extend the lead. Marashi right in the middle. tried to get it over to Darrington, but all got deflected, and Bukra with the head of steam. Bukra knifing through the defense and rips a shot on the goal as Molina deflects it out, and it is another Matador corner kick. This is the most minutes that Ridwan has played for Arizona Western in a single match this year, and a lot of that has just simply had to do with the deep roster that the Matadors carry and just kind of rotating guys through. The Matadors have been kind of tinkering with combinations. Ledesma had his cross deflected. Marashi able to recover. Sent it behind Darrington. Marashi serves it to the other side for Knockford, but it was easily intercepted. And turned over for Dragicevic to pick up. 10 more minutes left here in Yuma.
All right, it's all right, it's all right.
Martino heads it forward, but cut out. Giorgio wins the challenge. Now flicks it ahead for Signorelli. Signorelli left-footed, just wide. Another great attempt from Michele Signorelli. Elwin Asidu, big Dutch defender, will enter in. Andre Fields, a great night for the Matadors defensively. Bustamante easily intercepted by Marashi. Martino purposely took a tough touch and then immediately went down. And he's hurt. I think Martino may be cramped. Trying to work himself up. He went down in a heap. And Jayden Duran was stretching him out behind the play. They finally stopped play after Martino had popped up and walked away. Sent out another goal kick. Esteban Franco will come back in. Martino will get applause from his teammates. 4-1 Arizona Western. Just about 8 minutes to go. Handball.
It's all good, Ramon. It's all good, Ramon.
Knockford up ahead to Franco. Franco chipped a bit too far as Molina watched it head over. Goal kick goes right to Marashi. Franco and Marashi, a little two-man game. Now Bukra. Played back to Dragicevic and Knockford. Beautiful touch. Franco on the connection there. That was pretty to watch. Marashi. Now Franco in the middle of the field. Knockford down the channel for Franco. Now backs out far corner. Pull out to Knockford. Now Bosquero. 6 more minutes to go. AZW races forward, launches it on goal just over the crossbar. That was a creative attempt from Elwin AZW. Nobody in front of him, put the shot on goal. I remember the Matadors were a little out of sorts to start this one, as the free kick was cashed in the early Gateway lead, but it has been all Arizona Western since, and they've controlled possession to go with it. Darrington racing the far corner, turns it in for Bukra. Bukra going to the far post, just missed another. Thought he had Signorelli there as well. Move under 5 minutes to play here in Yuma, Arizona. Cool night, coolest night we've had all year.
Find it, Manny. Yes, good ball, baby.
Bustamante sent it in.
Have it, Widow. Have it. Come on, Manny. Come on, Manny. Don't give up, Manny. Come on, Manny. Finish, baby.
There's a challenge in the box. Knockford was tackled, and that'll be a penalty kick for Arizona Western. 4 minutes to go, and AWC will have a really good shot here. This is Knockford. It'll be Molina, the keeper. Knockford approaches and chips it in. It's the first goal for Michael Knockford as a member of Arizona Western, and the freshman cashes in the penalty that he earned, the midfielder from Austria, as he makes it 5-1 with just under 3.5 minutes to go. So after all of the heavy lifting from Bukra tonight, there have been major contributions all over the pitch from Arizona Western. Start with the defense, but the attack has been excellent as well. Another penalty coming up for Arizona Western here.
I really got you. I feel like an old man. I feel like I'm Jared right now. No way, Grandpa Greg. Hey, what'd you get?
Bukra and Franco lining it up for Arizona Western. And this one sent high. Bukra held up his arms for a field goal. Not the type of goal we were looking for with just over 2 minutes to go. Big night for him. Michael Knockferg, certainly a memorable evening with his goal late here. Here's Signorelli trying to add one more. His shot's blocked. Matadors leader in goals. Held quiet the last 2 matches. Reigning ACC Player of the Week. And the penalty whistled against Arizona Western.
Hey, get up there, Nate, get up there. CJ, get up there. Hey, come on, Joe, put him in, bro. In the middle, boys, in the middle. Keep going, Ramon, all the way in.
Long service towards the net. Dragicevic just had to punch it out.
Come on, Jaden, don't give up on that, Jaden.
And then it is cleared out.
Jaden, no, to the end line. No. Come on, CJ.
Asidu will clear it out as we're under a minute to go. Signorelli with the Geckos defense back. Signorelli in the middle of the field. Up ahead for Darrington. Just outside the box. Blocked by Molina. And a good save by Albert Molina with 45 seconds as the Mets trying to hurry one more corner kick. Quickly take it for Franco, short. Back out for Bukra. A lot of contact before it's cleared out. That should mean the decision and the scoreline will hold up. Matadors will improve to 8-2-1, 3-0 in conference play as the horn is going to sound. And the Matadors win this one 5-1 over Gateway tonight. 3 goals from Ridwan Bukra. He had an assist. Michael Knockferg adds his first collegiate goal. And Arizona Western, their 3rd win to remain atop the ACC standings. Well, that'll do it from you. Our next broadcast will be next Saturday when the Matadors host the Phoenix Bears. Women start at 4:30. Men will play at 7. For my camera operator, Tommy Guzman, and my statistician, Karina Guerra, I'm Tim Slack. It's a great day to be a Matadors. Arizona Western sweeps Gateway this afternoon, and the men win 5-1 behind a big day from Ridwan Bukra.
Hey, Lando, let's go.